Well, hello. Before we start the video, I just want to say a huge thank you to all 69 of my beautiful subscribers. Genuinely, this is a huge personal milestone, and it is such an honor. So thank you all for stopping by. And if you aren't already part of the gang, then consider absolutely obliterating that subscribe button. And if you're new, well, hi. I like to shitpost and sometimes talk about tech. So you all know Threads hit 50 million signups just after 24 hours of its launch. That is pretty insane. By comparison, ChatGPT, which also broke previous records, had 1 million users in the first 7 days. Meta finally pulled their head out of their ass
I am not a lizard.
And stopped going all in on the metaverse, but only time will tell how well Threads will do. So far it's got pretty limited features, but can it really become the Twitter killer that some people are expecting? With so much choice, there's a platform out there for pretty much everyone to express themselves. Whether you enjoy sharing photos of your life, discussing political issues with strangers, or stealing things from school bathrooms, you will 100% be able to find your home on the internet. And given that these platforms typically have different use cases, the one you spend the most time on can say a lot about your personality. Now, if Instagram is your favorite social media platform, well, I've got bad news for you. You've got one hell of a phone addiction. Your Instagram stories are just a compilation of subtle flexes, disguised as self-expression, which are really intended for one person anyway. You're probably a very social person, but need constant validation from people around you. You never feel like you're good enough because you're constantly comparing yourself with other people that post the exact same type of shit. But I'm here to tell you that, hey, you are good enough. If YouTube is your platform of choice, well then congratulations. You have zero self-control.
Sorry.
You always find yourself telling yourself just one more video. And now somehow you've watched 12 related videos, found 5 new YouTubers, and ended up with an addiction to dashcam crash compilations.
Turning right onto Tudor. No, he's straightened up. No, he's straight. Stand by.
You consume content like you breathe air. After a while, you just forget how long you've spent on doing nothing productive. You also love creating content and connecting with online personalities through comments and likes. You're really good at coming up with witty comments, so you're probably the most emotionally intelligent out of all the users on other platforms, and by this nature, this makes you quite a good listener, with an attention span that is greater than most. On Twitter, you're supposed to be funny, but statistically speaking, you're just a massive troll, and you have a lot of political opinions that people in your real life don't really care about. You are also a big degenerate, and need some serious help. You physically cannot stop yourself from engaging in online arguments, spread misinformation, and doomscroll. But you are a big memer. You navigate chaos through memes, and by this reason you have the best memes out of everyone on the internet. You are 50 years old. Technically speaking, Threads isn't a standalone social media platform. It's actually backended off of Instagram, but if Threads is your favorite platform, then well, you are most likely blind. You are a master networker and collect connections like Pokédex entries. The rarer the better. Whether it's your old high school teacher or that barista who served you coffee that one time, you will always ask for their LinkedIn. As long as that connection number is increasing, everything is all good. This is probably divided into 2 parts. You are either looking for a job, so you're trying to network with people and kissing as much ass as possible, or you currently have a job, but you physically cannot stop yourself from the need to humble brag, which mostly just comes off as cringe. Either way, nobody is really on there by choice, you just kinda need to be. Now, statistically speaking, you take a shower once every 12 days. But it doesn't matter because hygiene isn't your biggest priority. You need to make sure that people know that you know way more than they do. There's no denying that you are helpful sometimes, but generally come off as arrogant. You can make an argument out of anything, you love video games, and typically never leave your home. You like to bond through mutual interests, but often find difficulty since your interests are so niche. You are ugly.
That didn't help at all.
If you call TikTok your go-to platform, you are pretty much everything that is wrong with humanity. LinkedIn cringe doesn't even compare with the type of cringe that you produce. Whether it's putting your health or others on the line, it doesn't matter as long as you're getting those likes and shares, and no matter how absurd or mind-numbingly stupid they may be. Even if you don't create content on TikTok, if TikTok is where you get your best content, you might need to rethink your life choices.